forgot to pull up my YouTube. Hold on. What's up, everybody? Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay. Alrighty. Go to live streaming. Okay. I have it pulled up here. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. Alrighty. We are back. Another episode of the Playbook Podcast. Whole crew is here today. We're excited. We have a special debate episode edition of the Playbook Podcast. Hey, real quick before we start, shout out to my boy Trey. He got married on Saturday. Congratulations to the homeboy for getting married. Me and Jaden got to stand by him on Saturday. It was an honor. It was a privilege to be there, and we're excited for you, brother. And that's the last nice thing I'm going to say to you for the rest of the episode. So,
right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I first want to thank everybody for coming out on Saturday. I will admit I was a little scared a little bit because this is a new chapter in our life. Because as men, you get responsibilities big time. It ain't like graduate from high school. And I don't care what anybody tells me out there. There's no better love story than me and Madeline. No one can do what we did through 4 years long distance. We're almost going to 5 years. No one can do what we're doing. No one can compete with us. If you try to, I'm gonna slap you because there's no way you can think.
You're gonna slap?
I will, because there's no way there's someone's better than us, bro. Because we've been through 5 years, been through a lot. I mean, Nick knows a lot about what we've been through. A little bit of Jaden, but mainly Nick and yeah. But I appreciate y'all for coming out. And yeah,
yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Well, yeah, we're gonna jump right into this, guys. I know it is a little bit later, but as people come in, we're just gonna get going. So yeah, we're gonna try a different format for today in honor of Trey because he really wanted this. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
All right, here we go. First topic of discussion here tonight. This is big news in Dallas. Dallas dropped the hammer on Nico Harrison. They said, get Nico Harrison. We want you out of here, and we want you out of here now. What do y'all think? Is this a good move or is this a bad move?
Well, this is the only move. Nico Harrison should have been gone a long time ago. What he did to that organization by trading away Luka Doncic will probably go down as one of, if not the worst trades in NBA history. And it's not because Anthony Davis isn't good, and it's not because Cooper Flag, we can't really count as part of that trade, right? Because they lucked in or got rigged into the first overall pick. But Luka is averaging 38, 9 and 9 right now. At one point, he was averaging a 40-point triple-double. He's better than Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis combined. Anthony Davis isn't even playing. And there are reports now that Dallas is looking, they might be looking to see Anthony Davis's trade value on the open market to try to recoup some picks because they don't have control of their own first-round pick until 2031. It swaps with Houston, it swaps with Oklahoma City, and swaps with San Antonio. And yeah, the Lakers are looking fantastic at 8-3. The Mavs are 3-8. They're the second worst defense in the NFL. I'm sorry, I'm also the NFL, the NBA. The only offense worse than them is the Pacers, who we know Tyrese Halliburton is not playing, and they lost their third best player in Miles Turner, right? So, yeah, this is the only move, and I think that it happened a little later than it should have, but I'm happy for Dallas for moving on. That is a horrible situation to be in. I hope that they're able to trade Anthony Davis away and maybe get some picks back, hopefully, because my goodness gracious, bad stuff going on down there.
Yeah. I actually agree with Nick on this one. I know it's this debate format, but Nico Harrison's the stupidest GM probably ever.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal: Luka Doncic, in my opinion, when he's healthy, and I think he's the best player in the world, better than Jokic, Wemby, Giannis. You know, this guy a year prior to that took them to the NBA Finals when he was out of shape.
Mhm.
I get why they traded him because he was out of shape, but that's the GM's fault. That's the coach's fault too. Okay, you have a bad head coach, Jason Kidd, who number one, the Mavs are in trouble right now. They're 3-7 right now, and not off to a good start.
Mhm.
Herbert Black, I know he's a rookie, but we need to see that guy step up already. He's beating bad teams with the Wizards and Sacramento Kings. They ain't gonna do it. Okay, he lost the first game against the Spurs. He lost a couple of games past that. You're 3-7 right now. Look at this year as averaging 37.1 per game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 49% from the field. And top of that, Lakers are 8-3. Lakers right now the best defense in the NBA behind actually second best team actually behind OKC. They're also number top 5 in offense right now in the NBA with Luka. So this is Nico Harrison. He's the stupidest GM. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought Jerry Jones was bad for trading Micah Parsons.
This is worse.
This is worse.
This is worse.
Yeah.
This is so bad because Luka Doncic is an amazing player. He's only 24 years old. Anthony Davis is always hurt. He's out right now with a calf injury. It's been lingering on for the past couple years. Kyrie Irving is not going to be healthy soon enough. Klay Thompson's like running off his career. He's washed up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do y'all got? Good Reflex is young. He's a rookie. So this was a bad trade for him. This was a bad trade. The Dallas Mavericks should be ashamed of themselves. They are a good example of what not to be. So,
yeah. And the Luka trade. I'm trying to think of it in football terms right now. It's kind of if the Bills traded Josh Allen for like a decent, like a good quarterback, but one that's not in his prime anymore. And is injury prone a lot. So I don't know who exactly that would be in NFL terms, but it's basically like the Bills trading away Josh Allen and not getting Patrick Mahomes in return. If you trade away Luka, you got to get Giannis. There's, in my opinion, 3 guys I think that trading away Luka for would be like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. It's Giannis, it's Jokic, and I mean, some people would say SGA. I would not trade Luka for SGA in my opinion. But like maybe just 2. Maybe it's actually just 2. Maybe it's just young. Maybe Wemby. I'll say Wemby because he's so young and stuff. So 3 guys. Wemby, Giannis, and Jokic are the only 3 guys in the league I think that would be worth trading Luka for. And even then, I probably wouldn't trade Luka for Giannis. But I would understand it, but I wouldn't do it, even though Giannis is ridiculously good. But so bad.
Yeah.
So
Bad trade. Good move out of Dallas for sure.
Yeah, for getting rid of Nico for sure.
That says going through a lot. I mean, you lose Micah Parsons, an edge rusher, and you lose their best player on the Mavericks. Like, man, that city.
The best player in your city.
It's Dak Prescott right now, bro. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Well, more hammers were dropped, but this is on the NFL side. With a 2-8 start for their season, the Giants fire their head coach Brian DeBall. What do y'all thought? Y'all think about this move?
I mean, the Giants fall to 2-8. They lose in a game that they had firm control in Chicago. I mean, ever since that rookie year of Daniel Jones when they got to the playoffs, 10-6, I believe is what they were. It's been bad season after bad season. I think Daboll's a good I think he's a good offensive mind, but I don't think he's cut out to be a head coach. I think he'll find another job as an offensive coordinator. Maybe he'll go back to Buffalo. I really don't know. He definitely could, but in my opinion, I think it's a good move. I think you have your quarterback. You'll have a very, very high draft pick because you're going to have a quarterback. I think they believe in Jackson Dart, even though his brain might be mush before he's the age of 30 because of the way he plays. But I think, given the circumstances, I like it. And I think that, next year's draft, they can really focus on shoring up either offensive line or defensive line, adding more talent across the board with a high draft pick. So yeah, I do like it. I do like it.
So I don't like this move at all. I thought about it, and because there's no one who's going to get out from this. Marcus Freeman, you're going to get Ryan Day, you're going to get Bill Belichick. I don't think there's any options out there right now. Like I don't know who we're going to get. I'm pretty sure maybe Brian Flores, but he wasn't that good as a head coach in Miami. I'm not gonna say the word, but I'm hate to say this, but he was not a good coach. He wasn't good at all. He looked Tua made Tua look awful. Okay, and Mike, I don't know who we're gonna get after this. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, he's not a good head coach for NFL. He's a good offensive mind, but I don't know. I think this is a dumb move for the Giants. I understand why they did it because they're so bad. Okay, Jackson Dart, he's still a young quarterback developing. Y'all had Russell Wilson, who y'all basically signed for extension, which is not a good move y'all should have done. So, in my opinion, this is not a good move. This is not a good move for the Giants. There's no return off it. I don't know who we're gonna get. I don't know who we're gonna get. I mean, I don't know. Ryan Day ain't gonna leave Ohio State. I'll tell you that much. Bill Belichick can no longer coach no more in football. Took a year off, so there's no one really out there to get.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they had to. I mean, look at this. This is his record since starting in 2022. He went 9-7-1. That's the very first year. And they go 6-11. Then they go 3-14, and then now they're currently 2-8. He sucks. Like, I get that it's a bad spot, but there's so many times down the stretch when this guy does not have what it takes, I think, to manage a game as a head coach. And I'll give you one name off the that I can really think of right now that would be at least worth it. Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks offense with Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith-Njigba has looked incredible. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba might be offensive player of the year because I think we'll talk about MVP in the NFL here in a little bit, but I think Jackson Smith-Njigba could be offensive player of the year. I think giving one of these young coordinators a chance like this, like Clint Kubiak, would be I think that would definitely be going in the right direction because Daboll just can't. He lost it, man. He lost it, man. So
I think he should have gotten fired last year, in my opinion, because that was when it was bad. But I think because he got, I don't know. I just think because Russell Wilson was the quarterback probably, but I mean, yeah, Daniel Jones. Maybe it's just the Giants overall. That's since
maybe New York's cursed. I don't know.
I think that one coach actually got fired. He's an old white guy. He coached Eli Manning. I forgot his name. He coached I gotta look it up real quick. He coached for a long time. Who was that coach that? And he won Super Bowl too. It was Tom Coughlin. That's who it was. When he fired him, that's when the Giants went downhill. And from then on, it's not been pretty for the Giants. So overall, the Giants suck. They need to get a new stadium. They need to get a new GM, a new owner, because
they need to actually be in New York. Maybe
it's an abomination for how they look right now. I mean, God probably throwing up right now. Think about the Giants.
Yeah,
probably.
So a lot of fingers are being pointed at the head coach, but do you think there should be any fingers pointed at their GM?
I mean, okay. So the Giants GM, Joe Schoen, or Schoen, however you want to say it, doesn't matter. Okay. Here's why I'm not going to immediately call for his job. His job is to put talent on the field, right? As the GM. He drafted Jackson Dart. He drafted Cam Scattaboo. He drafted Malik Neighbors. That's a lot of talent, okay? Malik Neighbors' knee legitimately exploded. Shout out to my boy Trey for accepting that trade for Malik Neighbors the week before his knee exploded. Thank you for that one, Trey. But no, I think he'll come back completely healthy. Scattaboo, his ankle, that one looked like a lot like what Dak went through. Hopefully he's able to bounce back. But he drafted Abdul Carter. Like, I think the Giants are looking at it from my point of view, the ownership. Okay, he's drafted some highly talented people. Jackson Dart's their franchise quarterback, right? Cam Scattaboo was looking like offensive rookie of the year. And Malik Neighbors looked unbelievable last year and was looking great this year until the unfortunate accident or the unfortunate injury. So no, I don't think right now they're going to have another high draft pick. Let's see how he does in the draft. Let's see how he does in free agency. If he can shore this team up and get some more talent on the field next year for, maybe when Clint Kubiak's head coach or something like that, and Jackson Dart's ready to go for second year and Scattaboo's healthy, Malik Neighbors is healthy. Let's see, right? But I think he's done a decent job of putting talent on the field, and this team looked really frisky until they dealt with so many injuries. So I don't think he's safe, but I think that right now, the job he did last offseason, it has kept him his job for right now, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say no. I think you should give him one more year because a lot of injuries happen to the Giants. You have Malik Neighbors, the number one receiver, blew his ACL out. And by the way, MetLife is so known for that. The turf at MetLife has been known to get hurt. So they didn't get a new turf or something because that turf is awful.
And you just get grass.
Just get grass and go with it. So if I'm the MetLife owner, get rid of turf and get grass, for crying out loud. By the way, the NFLPA says that's actually safer. But yeah, I'll give him one more year. I mean, like Nick said, he drafted Cam Scabadoo. He drafted Malik Neighbors. You have good defense up on best defensive line in football probably. But I'm gonna give him one more year and see what happens from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Alrighty. So the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones woke up one morning and said, "Hey, I'm going to make a trade." They made the trade before the deadline. Was it a good trade? Was it a good enough trade to pull them through for the season, or how are our Cowboys looking? Is it too late for them?
So, okay. This happened at the trade deadline. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's the deal with the Jerry Jones stuff and the Cowboys. So they got Quinnen Williams they traded a 2026 second rounder. That's next year. A 2027 first rounder. And Mozzie Smith. Thank God Mozzie Smith is off my team. That guy's horrible. Sorry. That's definitely a stray. Okay. I think this year this is not going to, I don't think, unless they come out of this bye week and Demarion Overshown looks like he did before he had his injury, and Quinnen Williams is renewed and refreshed and looks like 70% of Aaron Donald, I don't think that this Cowboy team's going to do anything this year. That being said, they have 2 first rounders next year. 2. So they can either trade up for the guy they want, or they can get 2 guys that they like, right? So I think that they should trade up and try to get Caleb Downs, the safety out of Ohio State, something like that, or get David Bailey out of Texas Tech if he falls to them. They'll probably be around 13-ish drafting. But they have the Packers pick and their own pick. I like the trade, obviously, because the team's defense was so bad. At least he did something. But there's this one guy who I think they should have traded for. Okay? He plays in Green Bay. He's young, talented, athletic, strong, fast. I don't know if y'all have heard of him before. His name's Micah Parsons. It'd have been pretty cool for the Cowboys to get him, but I guess he's probably, they can't get him because he's probably worth too much. But that I think getting Micah definitely would have helped this team. Oh, wait, Micah was a Cowboy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, jokes aside, I liked the trade. I think a first and a second is quite a bit for Quinn Williams, but he's a guaranteed good player. We know he's a good player, and he is what this team desperately needs, which is a run stopper. And I'm pretty sure my nephew Levi, who barely can walk, would be able to run through Mozzie Smith and probably lay him out, truck him. I'm serious. That's how bad Mozzie Smith is. My nephew, by the way, probably weighs 35 pounds, in case y'all were wondering. I think that this is a upgrade. Obviously, it's quite a steep price to pay, but they still have 2 first rounders next year. So I think next year's draft is looking very strong. So I like it. I like the trade.
So here's what I got to say about the Dallas Cowboys. It's not too late for the Cowboys. I think they can put something off there, but they're on a bye week next. They're playing against the Vegas Raiders, who are awful, by the way. They got it. They got it, bro. They got it. Cowboys, I believe in you. Jerry Jones, he saved my season. You got George Pickens. I know Dak had a bad game, but you know what? You can pick it up from that. You can pick it up. Because Kenny Clark can stop the run, and the guy he got can stop the pass rushing too. So there we go. We're back. I think this is not too late. I think they're better than the Eagles. I think they're better than the Vikings. I think they're that good.
The Eagles?
The Eagles are fraud, dude. I don't care what anybody says. They beat the. Okay, it's not too late. It's not too late, guys.
Trey, it's too late.
It's not too late.
Trey, it's
They're
too
second
late.
in division right now.
They're 3-5.
That doesn't matter.
They're the 11 seed.
Hey,
the 11 seed.
Not too late. Not too late, guys. It's not too late at all. The Cowboys got this, bro.
Do you know what ESPN ranks their current playoff probability at?
What?
4%.
Hey, they got it. They can overcome the 4%.
They have to win out. They have to win every game the rest of the way, Trey.
They probably could.
Okay, hold on.
They got Javonte Williams. They got CD. They got George Pickens. Offense scored points, bro.
Okay.
It's not too late for the Cowboys.
Are you ready for this rest of the schedule?
Yeah.
They go Raiders.
They're beating
They
them.
should win that. Eagles.
They're beating them.
Chiefs.
They might beat them.
Lions.
Okay, that's a loss probably.
Vikings.
They beating them.
Chargers.
They're definitely beating them.
Commanders.
Oh, they're destroying them. Jaden Daniels hurt
Giants.
easily.
Okay. You just said 2 probable losses, maybe 3. That's not enough. They're going to be 9. They're going to be 9-8 at best.
I think they can make it. I think they can.
They need 10 wins. They have to win. They have to win 7. They have to win 7 of their last 8, bro.
I think they can do it. They can definitely do it, man. They can do it. The Cowboys got it, bro. They got it, bro. They actually can pick it up.
I'll tell you this, okay? If they beat the Raiders, they beat the Eagles on on Thanksgiving Day. I guess it's not Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah,
It is Thanksgiving Day. If they beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day, the next episode we have, I will come on here and say the Cowboys are going to the playoffs. They have to win. They beat Raiders, Vikings, and then if they beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, I will come on here the next day and next time we're on and say that they're going to the playoffs.
I actually think they can. I think
You know Quentin Williams, not Aaron Donald, right?
Hey, we'll take it, bro. The help that we need.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I mean, that's what happened. That's what the criticism was this year, bro. I mean, I was surprised he beat the Jets. The way the Jets looked earlier this season, they almost beat the Eagles. If they don't catch, if CD catches those balls, they're winning that game. They dropped every ball. And AJ Brown has like 2 receptions on Sunday. They had 2 receptions and 2 catches on Sunday, dude.
All right.
I mean, Monday night, my bad. Monday night, not Sunday night. I think
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, moving on here before it gets too heated here. So, Eagles played the Packers. They won this game. But do you think they're the favorites to win the NFC right now? And follow-up question. Is the loss of the Packers, is that QB's fault or is that the coach's fault?
Okay, so the Eagles are the Vegas favorite to win the NFC. I think the best team in the NFC right now is the Rams. I think they're playing the best. I think Matthew Stafford is the front runner for MVP. Him and another guy we're going to talk about in a little bit are the front runners. I think I like the Rams a bit more because I like their offense way more. But Eagles are the NFC favorites according to Vegas. So I would say they have to be the favorites. I like the Rams more, but I think overall the Eagles have deserved the respect to be the favorites. And the Packers' loss falls on both the QB and the coach. Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love, there's a disconnect going on there. The defense showed up. They gave up 10, and the only 7 points came from a 2-play drive, a 41-yard Saquon moment, and then a 36-yard touchdown pass to Devonta Smith, who, by the way, Devonta Smith is the number 1 on that team, by the way. I think he's better than A.J. Brown at this point, in my opinion. I think that he surpassed A.J. Brown as the number 1 on that team. He and Jalen have a lot better of a connection than he and A.J. Brown at this point. But I would put the loss on both of them equally, Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love. I was very disappointed in the way Jordan Love played. And, yeah, I mean, the Eagles won. It was ugly, but they won. So, by the way, Nick Sirianni got away with an absolutely horrifically awful play at the end of the game. It's 4th and 3. All you got to do is punt it. You pin him back. I mean, at worst, they have no timeouts. At worst, they get, I mean, at best, the Packers have 26 seconds to go the full length of the field for even to get into field goal range. So, Nick Sirianni tried to lose them that game, but thankfully, Jordan Love lost it for the Packers. So,
yeah, I actually agree with you about the Rams. The Rams were first in offense, second in defense. In my opinion, they have the best, probably I think they have Matthew Stafford as front runner for MVP. Now check this out. The Eagles are ranked 6th in offense, 9th in defense. They're giving up the 7th points in the game with 192. The Rams are giving up barely any points out on the offense. So I agree with you about the Rams overall. Devontae Adams, by the way, has, I'm gonna look it up right now. I have it on over. He has 9 receiving touchdowns, his first among all receivers in the NFL. 19th in yards with 568, 21st in receptions, and targets 77. A.J. Brown has 3 touchdowns in total. That's almost last among all receivers. He has the least receptions, 29 receptions. He's 40th in receiving yards with 395. And he's only gotten 49 targets from Jalen Hurts. That shows who's the best team right now. Here's the deal. I'm not gonna fall for like I did last year. I know last season I had the Chiefs best. I had the Chiefs devil magic going, but after a while, it was gonna show. Your record's gonna show. I think they got rid of some dumb calls on Monday night. I think they've been lucky this whole entire season. I will give you a minute. Jalen Hurts played not a bad. He played a decent game on Monday night. Not the best game. He played an okay game. But Matthew Stafford right now is the best player right now in the NFC. I think they're the favorites to win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford is balled out. I'm gonna give you Matthew Stafford's stats real quick. Matthew Stafford's stats.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable.
This is Matthew Stafford. I'm gonna give you Hurts too, after Stafford. So his first in touchdowns were 25. He's only given up 2 interceptions, 2,000 yards. This is Jalen Hurts. I hate to do this on Jerry Hurts. I gotta do it again. I have to keep doing it because people on media are gonna make me mad. So he has 15 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, and 1 interception. That is not Super Bowl contending quarterback. That's not eliteness at all. In my opinion, it's that good. He had a lucky throw against what's his name against to Devontae Smith on Monday night. But guess what happened? They tipped the ball and he caught it. Kind of like Brock Purdy did at one Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the deal. I'm tired of the media praising this guy like it's freaking Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. He's not. 15 touchdowns is not the best quarterback in the NFL. Matthew Stafford has 25 touchdowns, by the way. 25. He has a better receiving core in the NFL. He has 2 number 1 receivers on the other side of the ball with Puka and Devontae Adams, who, by the way, it's been the best route runner I've seen since Jerry Rice. On top of that, I believe the Rams defense has actually rebounded off of last season. I know they lost Aaron Donald, but doggone it looked like they have Aaron Donald on the field again.
Yeah.
They're that good. The Eagles have this devil magic like the Chiefs did last season, and will show up again. Their record is not as good as it is as it shows right now. I understand it. I don't care what Vegas says. Vegas had the Chiefs winning it all last season. What happened? They lost. They got blown out by the Eagles. The Eagles, to me, are overrated. I respect Sirianni. I respect Hurts. Saquon Barkley looked a lot active on Monday night. That's in a long time. But this team is not that good, in my opinion. They're just not that good.
Yeah.
I think the Rams and the Lions are better than the Chiefs. Eagles. They are better than the Eagles. So it's the Rams. It's the best team right now in the NFC. I think Matthew Stafford's MVP candidate for right now. So let's see what happens. Though I'm tired of the media not gonna give. I'm tired of the media giving passes to Jalen Hurts like it's freaking Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. He's not that good. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stafford's had a great year. He has 25 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions. That's ridiculous, by the way. But he's the most
40.
Yeah. It's the most touchdown passes he's had in a season since 2021 when he first got to the Rams when he had 41. He's only played 9 games.
And
so
that year,
he could have a huge season. I could see. I mean, it might look Aaron Rodgers-esque, 40-something touchdowns with 5 interceptions. I mean, it's going to be really hard not to give this guy MVP if he can keep up this pace of play. So, yeah.
He's almost 40 years old.
Yeah.
This guy's been in the league since I've been a kid.
He's 37. And he's going to be 38 in February. So,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, Sunday Night Football, Chargers overcome the Steelers 25-10. So, a couple questions about this game. Mainly on the Steelers side of the ball. One, were our accusations and allegations about Aaron Rodgers true? 2, are the Steelers pretenders? Are they frauds? Are they fakes? And then 3, do you think the that they have any chance to win their division.
Okay. They just beat the Colts, guys. They literally just beat the Colts, who have maybe the MVP in Jonathan Taylor. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but this was a very, very rough game for the Steelers. They are 25 and they're now 5-4 after having a really hot start. Aaron Rodgers didn't look great. 161 yards, touchdown, two interceptions. He did not look great. The Chargers looked great. They looked good. The defense specifically looked very good. I think the Steelers are right about where I thought they were, which is I think they're gonna go to the playoffs. They're gonna finish 9-8 because that's exactly what Mike Tomlin does. But before we start bashing Aaron Rodgers, we gotta talk about Mike Tomlin. He can't do the same thing every single year, and nobody calls him out for it. You know what I mean? This team is definitely up and down. They had a pretty good start to the season. They do have wins. So here's the big wins they have this year. They have wins over the Patriots. They have a win over the Colts. Vikings, I guess, if you want to throw them in there, they're a solid team. But, they have beaten the Colts and they've beaten the Patriots, which are two of the best teams in the AFC right now. They play the Bengals. So they go Bengals, Bears, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns, and then in Week 18 they go Ravens again. They could miss the playoffs, but I think that they could. There's a couple very winnable games in there. Bengals without the Bengals without Joe Burrow, even though Joe Flacco's been great. The Packers. I'm sorry, not the Packers. The Bears. Anyone can get the Bears. Dolphins look gettable. Browns are horrible. There's a couple wins in there, but we'll see. I mean, I don't think anyone actually thought that these guys were AFC contenders, but yeah, the Chargers played great. They definitely played great, and they're looking really good. So
yeah, I should agree with you about Mike Tomlin. I said that last year. I'm gonna say it again. I think he's the most overrated coach of all time in the history of sports. He's gotten away with everything. I mean, I get it, no losing record, but we're going to see a playoff win again from Mike Tomlin. Something won playoff win was 2016. You know what happened in 2016, guys? Black Ops 3 came out. LeBron won the NBA Finals. President Trump ran for president. Okay, I was 13 years old. When are we going to give this guy some criticism out there? I think the one that's giving criticism pretty strongly is probably Stephen A. He's a Steelers fan, and I know he's a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, but this is not even Aaron Rodgers' fault. I first thought it was a little bit, but Mike Tomlin is the most overrated coach of all time. I think here's the deal. This has to be his last chance, dude. This has to be the last season against the Steelers if they don't get a playoff win. This is the problem with the Steelers. They did it with Terry Bradshaw. They did it to that coach back then. So this team is just awful, man. I can't. It's not a bad team, but it's shocking to see a team that's known for being top 5 in defense, not even top 5 or top 10.
mm-hmm.
So if I'm the Steelers organization, after this season, y'all need to go back and look at it, because Mike Tomlin needs to be fired if you lose in a playoff win again. He needs to be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go to Aaron Rodgers now. Aaron Rodgers kind of looked his age last night on Sunday night. I mean, he's 41 years old.
He's old.
Yeah.
I mean, he just got the Achilles injury. He ain't the same guy no more like he was before the Achilles injury. He's kind of like he looked a bit off. on Sunday night, which you never see from Aaron Rodgers at all. Because Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He first ballot Hall of Famer, arguably a top 5 between him and Elway for me. It's a tie between him and John Elway.
He's better than Elway. Come on,
I don't
dude.
know. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I gotta think about it, bro.
Gotta watch more games.
But yeah, I gotta watch more games. You know what? Yeah, he's top 5. I'll give you top 5. Bro.
Okay.
But I don't know, dude. I think Aaron Rodgers showed his age big time, and I think this is his last chance. I think this is the last chance too for Aaron Rodgers as a football player
Yeah.
this season.
So.
Because if it's not this year, then he's done, man. He can't. He's gonna ruin his legacy, and then to the point where I'm gonna discuss him being out the top 5 of all time. Because he's just ruining his legacy now. This is probably his best team since that Super Bowl he had back in 2012.
So, can I ask you a quick question?
What is it?
So, how does Aaron Rodgers' age 41 season gonna ruin his legacy? But MJ could suck on the Wizards and no one said anything.
Because Michael Jordan
Okay.
had 50 points in the game at 41 years old, Nick.
How many times did he not score 50?
And at Wizards?
Yeah. Yeah. How many times did he score under 10 on the Wizards? You want to look that up for me real quick? Or okay. Continue.
I mean, it's 2 different sports.
Oh my.
Here's the deal, man. Okay. By the way, Jordan didn't play. Jordan took a 2 year off.
Yeah, I know he couldn't handle the stress of
Yeah.
multiple years in a row. I get it.
He
It's okay.
could.
He needed his time off. I understand. Yeah. He had to quit 3 times. I get it. But
He
continue.
did it.
We'll save this for later. Continue. We got to get through the football and then we can talk
Okay,
about
okay,
But
okay.
Aaron Rodgers, it wasn't. I mean, not to division wise. I think they can lose the division, dude. Lamar Jackson's back. He's been balling
Joe
out.
Burrow's about to come back.
Dude, Joe Burrow, they're done, dude. The Bengals are done. The defense is awful. Like Taylor should be fired.
I mean, the defense is bad, but
It's so bad. They should have got rid of T. Higgins and get freaking help on defense.
yeah, I mean the thing is though, like that the division where it's at right now. Let me pull it up. The Steelers are 5-4. The Ravens are 4-5. The Bengals are 3-6. Like they're all within a game of each other. So there's definitely it's going to be a firefight going down the end there. And the Ravens have won 3 in a row. Lamar's back, so yeah, for sure.
And the whole defense is back too from Baltimore. They're all back. They're all
Yeah,
healthy again.
except Amadabuke, but
Yeah.
he's done for the season. But
Yeah, they're all majority of them are all back now. And now the Bengals now, in order for them to win the division, Joe Burrow has to score 50 points a game basically because that defense is bad. And Zach Taylor, and they should have got rid of T. Higgins. No offense, but they need help on defense big time, bro.
yeah.
I mean, H.N. Hutchinson, he might be traded to what I've heard from NFL Live and
hmm
NFL insiders out there.
hmm
So
Yeah, for sure.
Another Sunday game. We have the Rams and 49ers. The Rams 42, 49ers 26. So, do we think that Matthew Stafford is a sleeper pick for MVP? And what do we think about the Rams offense? Is it the best offense in the NFL currently?
So, okay. Matthew Stafford. Hold on, let me see here. Matthew Stafford. I'm pulling up Vegas odds here. Yeah, obviously, Vegas odds aren't everything. I understand. I get it. But just kind of what people are thinking here. Matthew Stafford is at plus 300. He's at plus 300 on Bet360. He's plus 275 on MGM. He's plus 260 on DraftKings. He's plus 300 on FanDuel. That means him and Drake May are currently tied for the highest odds to win MVP. So third is Jonathan Taylor plus 470. Patrick Mahomes is right there at plus 600. I don't think Mahomes is going to be MVP anymore. I think they've lost too many games unless they win out and he's unbelievable the rest of the way. But Matthew Stafford and Drake May are tied right now. Drake May has better stats on Bet365 and then so I don't think he's sleeper pick anymore. I think he's probably just the pick for MVP. I understand what Jonathan Taylor is doing, but I know how NFL voting works. If Matthew Stafford has 40-something touchdowns and 5 interceptions and 4,500 yards and his team is 12 and 5 or 13 and 4, or if they even 13 and 4 or 12 and 5 are most likely, there's no way he's not going to win MVP. Even if Jonathan Taylor breaks records, it's just not how it works. So yeah, I think that he's definitely right in the midst of running, but I think it's the only people right now even should be considered for the award are Matthew Stafford, Drake May, and Jonathan Taylor. I think that's it right now. And the Rams offense looks unbelievable. Puka's back. He's looking healthy. Devontae Adams has had a resurgence for his career. He adds a layer that, Puka's a huge outside the numbers, big play guy. And then Devontae Adams is this technical route running wizard who's always open in the middle of the field, kind of like their version of Travis Kelce, but he's a better route runner than Kelce. Red zone, absolute threat. This guy in the red zone is unbelievably good. So the Rams have everything that you want on offense. They can run the ball. They have good pass protection. They have maybe the best wide receiver duo in the league. I think it's George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, but Puka and Devontae Adams are right there. They're absolutely right there. So I think they're one of, if not the best offenses in the NFL, led by Matthew Stafford, who is absolutely slinging the rock right now. So yeah, the Rams are dangerous.
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. By the way, Drake May has 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and 2,000 yards as well. Third in yards, third in touchdowns, and so pretty good stats so far for a second comer in the NFL. I think I agree with you about Matthew Stafford. I think he's the best, probably the MVP pick right now. He's the way he throws, bro, is like this guy ain't aging, bro. He ain't slowing down.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, it kind of looks like Aaron Rodgers-esque in his prime. Kind of does. Because Matthew Stafford he's a bad man, bro. When it matters most, he'll win a game for you. And I think with Puka and Devontae Adams too as their receiver,
nasty.
Man, it's gonna be steering to the league up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Cardinals versus the Seahawks. This is kind of another blowout game here. Mm-hmm. Seahawks take this game 44-22. Do we see the Seahawks as a contender for the NFC after seeing this game?
I've thought that they've been a contender for a couple weeks now. They are in the midst. I do believe they actually have. I think they have the edge on the NFC West because their division record's a bit better. They play the Rams on Sunday. That's a hugely important game. They're both 7-2. I'm sorry, the Rams are not 7-2. The Rams are they are. They're both 7-2 heading into this game. Seahawks led by offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak and Sam Darnold, who apparently remembered how to play football, and one of the best wide receivers in the league in Jackson Smith-Njigba. Great defense, great running game, probably the best secondary in the NFL right now. Definitely up there for best secondaries in the NFL. Yeah, Seahawks are legit. I mean, they're legit good. They're good in every phase. They have a great offense. They have a great defense. They have kind of everything you want in a football team. Sam Darnold is not making a lot of mistakes. He's playing very well. Very, very reminiscent of last year on the Vikings. And apparently if you give this guy a good wide receiver, he's just good. Yeah, Sam Darnold's been fantastic. They're ranked second in offense, second in offense, sixth in defense, first in special teams, second overall, according to PFF. PFF gradings are not the law book, by the way, but just overall ratings, very, very highly rated. It would be foolish of me to sit here and say they're not a contender because we saw how good the Vikings were last year, led by Sam Darnold. So yeah, I think they're a contender for sure.
So here's the deal about the Seahawks, guys. I don't think they're contenders at all in the NFC. I think they've had a soft schedule. Okay, they beat the Niners. The Steelers are a good team. I'll give you that. Okay, team. The Saints, the Cardinals, Buccaneers. They lost. Jacksonville, the Texans. So I get it about Sam Darnold and the hype about it, but he has 17 touchdowns, which is pretty good for a quarterback, and 6 interceptions. I think their defense is good. I think their defense is bailing the offense out. The defense, I'll give you the defense. Maybe a little bit of the offense. But I don't think they're contenders at all in the end. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all.
They scored 40 twice, 38 once, 35.
Who's the team? Who's the teams, Nick?
Who are the teams? What?
That scored 40 twice.
Who'd they play against?
Yeah, who they played against?
They played against the Cardinals and the Saints when they scored.
Okay,
40.
yeah, that's
They scored 35 on the Bucks.
The
They
Saints suck, dude. I'm sorry.
38 on the Commanders. They're about to play the Rams, and then they have the Colts and the Rams again, and I guess the Vikings if you want to count them as a good team.
Okay, if they beat the Rams, then I'll give you contenders. But as of right now,
they don't have to beat the Rams if they play them close. If it's a close game,
I can't do it. I can't. Sam Darnold, I get it, but he's a system quarterback too, bro. I don't know, dude.
How is what? He's a good quarterback.
He's good, but is he great?
He's a good quarterback. You don't need to have a great quarterback to win in the league. You need a great team. He has a great team.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not debating if Sam Darnold's a singular sole competitor in the NFC.
This team is not like the contenders, dude. They beat the Saints and the Cardinals.
This team is very good on defense, and they have a very
yeah. I'll give you defense, but offense is no.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. Hello?
Nah.
No.
Jigbu, yes.
Jigbu.
Yeah, that guy, yes.
Who? Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Jigba, yeah, I'll give you Jigba, yeah.
Yeah, who throws him the ball? Sam
Darnold.
Okay, thank you. Exactly.
Exactly. If they win,
they have a good running game. Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet are running all over the place. They have a good run game. They have great special teams.
Get the bad defense too.
They have a great defense.
Get the bad defense too, Nick.
Okay, are the Bucks a good defense?
Not no more. I don't know what happened to that coach.
Not no more.
Look at defense right now.
They scored 35 on the Bucks.
Their defense is 10th, which is pretty good, but not great.
Who, the Bucks?
Yeah.
Okay, so they scored 35 on a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The Saints?
Yeah, they did what they needed to do against a bad team and blew them out by 31.
Like, bro, you and Nick Jenny can blow the Saints out right now, bro.
No, we can't.
I think we could, yeah.
No, we can't.
I feel bad for Kellen Moore, bro. He's doing a bad job.
They're doing what they need to do against bad teams, and they've been extremely good the last 4 weeks.
I don't see it, dude. I don't see it.
They literally have everything you want in a good team. They're good on special teams. They're the best special teams in the league. They're great on defense, and they have a good offense. I get that it's Sam Darnold, but they have the makings of a contender. We can't sit here and say they're not a contender. I mean, you did say the Cowboys. You did say the Cowboys are going to win the division.
Hey, man, I didn't say the first Super Bowl. I didn't say that.
No, the division.
They probably could too. They probably still could.
Okay. All right. Let's.
All right. Next game here, we have the Patriots and the Buccaneers. Patriots win this game 28-23. So, do we think that the Patriots are back? Do they have a possibility to compete for the chip, or is this just a simple win for the Patriots?
the Patriots are a contender. They're an AFC contender. They're a Super Bowl contender. They've beaten the Bills. They just beat the Bucks. They've won now 7 games in a row. They haven't lost since week 3. Drake May looks like a very, very good player. He's in the mix for MVP. Him and Matt Stafford and Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I mean, this team is really good. They're doing what they need to do. I know they have had overall a pretty weak schedule, but they've beaten the good teams they played. We think the Bucks are good, they beat them. We think the Bills are good, they beat them, right? They've beaten these teams that they've needed to beat. And, they get the Bills again. They go Bills, Ravens. Those are the last really 2 hard games coming down the stretch. So, yeah, I mean, I think that this is a good team, and I think they'll be contending. I think they can win a playoff game. Absolutely. And they might even be the first seed. Who knows? So,
Yeah, actually, I think they're back. I never thought I would say this in my life, but I didn't compete for a championship. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. When Brady and Belichick left, I thought that the whole team was cooked. Organization was cooked. I thought they would never win again because of how bad this team was before when Mac Jones was there, after Brady and Belichick were there. So after they left, so I think Mike Vrabel is a good coach. He knows the Patriot way. He played for the Patriots too when he was young in his prime. He knows what it takes to win, and as a Patriot. So I think they can actually compete for a chip. I mean, look at the Bills though. The Bills look shaky. They have been. So, and the Dolphins, they beat the Patriots. The Bills, but Mike McDaniel is not a good coach. So Tyreek Hill's out. Tua Tagovailoa has CTE. So I think they're back.
yeah, I mean, they're good. They're really good. I don't know if they can contend for a Super Bowl this year, but they're definitely a scary team now and in the future. I don't think anyone wants to play them in the playoffs. So, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Ravens versus Vikings. Ravens take this game 27-19. Lamar Jackson takes the field again, coming back to the field. With him back, do you think they can still win their division?
I mean, yeah, Lamar definitely looked a little rusty on 176 yards. He's 17 to 29 passing and a touchdown. He looked a little rusty, but this team is obviously leagues better when Lamar's on the field. So they did what they needed to do. Now they're only 1 game back from the division lead with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is kind of having a bit of a meltdown like we talked about earlier. The defense has been slowly improving. They get Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers. Tons of division games left. Tough games against the Patriots and Packers. I believe those will both be tough. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely a stretch for the season, but they can definitely win this division. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I should agree with you. Yeah. Lamar Jackson's playing. I know you looked a little rusty on Sunday, but that's because you go against Brian Flores' defense, and Brian Flores' defensive line. So I think they can actually win this still. I mean, the Steelers look a little shaky, like we talked about before. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Bills versus Dolphins. So the 6-3 Bills fall to the 3-7 Dolphins, 30-13. Once upon a time, the Bills were called the best team in football, and Josh Allen was considered the best player in the NFL. So, are they pretenders in the NFC right now? And do you think that them not getting involved in this trade deadline, do you think that hurt them, or do you think it's just the way that they're playing right now is what's hurting them?
Well, okay. So the reporting is that they tried to acquire Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins in the trade deadline. and the Dolphins wanted a bit more than the Bills were willing to give up. I think not getting anything is rough. Not even I mean, if I were the Bengals, I'd have been calling the Bills about, or if I was the Bills, I'd have been calling the Bengals about T. Higgins. They tried to get something, but they couldn't. And now they're kind of in this weird spot where the offense is not what it's, what we thought it was going to be. James Cook has struggled to really find a lot of running game. Also, I get that these game scripts are not run friendly, but yeah, I think them not getting involved is a big deal. I think they're going to make the playoffs. They're 6-3. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Patriots are in firm control of this division, and they have a win over them. The Patriots do. But this team just beat the Chiefs, who we all think is a very good team. They get Bucks, Texans, Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets. It's not an easy end of the schedule. The Texans all of a sudden look like they have really bounced back and are playing well. That Week 14 game, Joe Burrow might be back, and Joe Burrow has always dominated the Bills. Then they get the Patriots again, Eagles. Tough stretch, right? But I don't think they're the contender we thought they were. But I don't think that they're going to do anything like missing the playoffs. But yeah, I think not getting anything at the trade deadline was definitely hard.
Yeah, here's the deal about Josh Allen. Dallas and Trojan came on Sunday that he played. It was bad. I was disappointed to see that because I'm a big fan of Josh Allen, in my opinion. Second best quarterback in the NFL when he's healthy, behind Mahomes. But that was bad. Okay, them not getting a trade in the trade deadline hurt them a lot. I get it. Jalen Water wasn't available, but you could have called T. Higgins, the Bengals. The Cowboys, if you call the Cowboys, you're going to give up George might have left probably, or CeeDee Lamb.
Did you say the Cowboys are going to trade CeeDee Lamb to the Bills?
You never know what Jerry Jones do. You never know what Jerry Jones. You never freaking know. If Jerry Jones did that, oh my God, I would have been crazy if he actually did that. Jerry Jones.
CeeDee Lamb's not going anywhere, bro.
Hey, look at Micah Parsons, dude. He's gone.
This Jerry Lamb's under contract, brother.
Yeah, you never know about Jerry Jones.
He traded Micah because they couldn't come to terms on a deal.
You never know.
CeeDee's locked up, brother.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe not the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's
maybe go get, I don't know, the Vikings with JJ.
Justin Jefferson.
Maybe him or something. But you need help, bro. Either get a tight end too, because all the kid's been hurt.
Yeah, he's looked great when he's healthy though.
But this is the Bills' fault though. It's his fault. It's their fault. Because Josh Allen I thought Keon Coleman would take a step up this season. Hasn't happened. Disappointing Keon Coleman. I was praising the Keon Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the team to get the ball to James Cook more often. They need to.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. All right. To wrap up our football here, we have the Falcons versus the Colts. The Colts take this game 31-25. What are our thoughts on the Colts' contention in the AFC? And do we think Jonathan Taylor is a potential MVP candidate?
Yeah, I mean, the Colts have looked great all year. They had a little hiccup against the Steelers, but Jonathan Taylor's been absolutely electric. This offense is ridiculously good. They've looked great all year. Jonathan Taylor goes for 244 yards on the ground with 3 touchdowns. He adds 3 receptions for 42 yards. He's definitely in the MVP contention. If he can keep up this pace, games like that, he could definitely win it. But yeah, I think they're a contender. I'm still a touch worried about Daniel Jones, but if Jonathan Taylor and this offensive line are just going to keep creating games where Jonathan Taylor can go for 250 yards, it's going to be a tough team to play against in the playoffs when running the ball becomes more and more important. But I'm still worried about Daniel Jones. I'm going to call them a fringe contender because there's quarterbacks I trust a lot more in the AFC, including, obviously Patrick Mahomes. Drake May, I like more than Daniel Jones. I still trust Josh Allen more. I trust Lamar more. There's a lot of guys I still trust more than Daniel Jones. So I'm going to call them a fringe contender. They could definitely be dangerous. I wouldn't want to play against Jonathan Taylor in the playoffs and this offensive line. That's for sure. So, and I played against Jonathan Taylor in my fantasy league, and he freaking scored 49 points, and that's ridiculous, but whatever.
Crazy.
I lost.
So here's the deal about the Colts. Okay. I think their running game is pretty good. It's kind of like Ashton Jeanty effect of at Boise State last season. Without him, they ain't doing anything. So I think their offense is good. Now Daniel Jones is not that good. He has 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He's first in yards, by the way. But that's about it. So Jonathan Taylor is the best player on that team. The defense is a little shaky too. The defense is ranked 20th in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. The defense is definitely giving up.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Maybe their offense, maybe the running game carry them, but that's about it. So I'll give you this. It's 50-50. I don't know about contenders yet. They need to pick up more on defense and step on offense more. Because here's the deal, but I'll tell you this: Jonathan Taylor's been playing his butt off so far. So, who would have thought that would have happened? Because last season, you would have asked me that last year, I would have said what?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know.
He's been great. So
it's 50-50.
Okay, I like it.
Alrighty, moving over to some NBA talk here. And what better way to kick it off than talk about the Lakers?
Oh yeah.
So Lakers are 8-3 without LeBron, and LeBron is just now practicing with the G League. When LeBron comes back onto the court, how scary is this Lakers team looking?
Okay, I've seen a lot of stuff. Okay, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen I've seen people online. Oh, they should trade LeBron. They should.
Who said that?
It's a lot of people, a lot of LeBron haters. It's Luka and AR's team, and he's gonna mess up their chemistry. Okay.
That's stupid.
Is everyone stupid? They literally all played together on the court last year. They were third in the freaking West. LeBron averaged 24, 8 and 8 with elite defense and was 6th in MVP voting. You're adding a 6'9" versatile, do it all, 41% 3-point shooter off the catch and shoot, a top 3 rated driving player in the league in terms of catch and dunk and lobs, to a team that has looked completely different on offense this year than they did last year. DeAndre Ayton has been fantastic. Marcus Smart has been revitalized. He had 6 steals against the Hornets. He adds a layer of defensive integrity to this team that now it's not solely on LeBron. DeAndre Ayton outplayed Wemby in a game.
That's crazy, bro.
He was punking Wemby. Okay? And he has looked very tough on defense. JJ Redick is literally the second coming of Pat Riley. And
I agree.
He has made these guys this defense play so tough. And you're adding like I said, a 6'9", 41% catch and shoot 3-point shooter, top 3 run and dunk player in the league statistically, to a team that's 8-3. Also elite defense, mind you. Not even 8 months ago, LeBron locked up Nikola Jokic in the 4th quarter of the Olympic game versus Serbia. You're adding that guy to this team. And look at all the numbers. When they were all 3 on the court last year, Luka, LeBron, and AR, Luka was the clear number 1 in terms of ball usage, and then LeBron and AR were kind of split. And I think it'll go even less now, and LeBron's going to focus more on off-ball. Well, how is he going to play in this system? Go watch the Olympics. He was exactly what he's going to be this year. A facilitator, a defensive beast, catch and shoot 3 points, and run and dunk. He's literally a perfect fit for this. He's the most versatile player in the NBA, and all these almost said a not so nice word, not a cuss word, but not a nice word. All these tards, I'll call them, on social media think that he's going to ruin their chemistry. You're all dumb, and none of you understand basketball if you think LeBron's going to do anything but help this team.
Yeah.
Now, with AR he's looked incredible this year. Austin Reeves has, by the way, him taking another step offensively. LeBron can focus even more on defense and catch and shoot. Now he's gonna be their best wing defender. Him and Marcus Smart are gonna be the defensive anchors. It's ridiculous and absurd to think that this team's not going to be better with LeBron James.
Yeah. Lakers right now are top 10 in defense. They're top 15 in offense. I know right now it looks those are good numbers actually. Good stats. I actually agree with you about this a lot because I did not know people were saying that about LeBron James. If they think that, they should be in prison.
In prison? No, you should be in jail for being an idiot.
Because here's the deal. Okay. I never get people saying this about this last year in the Olympics that he won't fit in with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. You know what happened? He fit in perfectly. He's
like if Draymond Green went Super Saiyan and took steroids and also became a Kryptonian.
Yeah.
That's what LeBron played like. A super, because the same thing. It's if Draymond didn't suck. That's what LeBron like on steroids. Catch and shoot, drive and dunk, cutting, slashing, defense. That's exactly what he did in the Olympics. He won MVP for it, by the way. Guys, all the freaking Steph Curry tards. I'm sorry, the gold medal game was not the only game they played. He was so bad versus South Sudan that LeBron had to go Superman mode and against Germany too. But we don't talk about that because Curry was fantastic in the gold game against France. But sorry, I get real passionate about this.
No, yeah, but here's the deal. JJ Redick too. Here's the deal. I think he's a coach. I think he's candidate right now for Coach of the Year.
No, absolutely.
Because here's the deal. Last time they were 8-3 was 2009 with Phil Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that year? A chip happened. They beat the Magic in 5. Okay, this team with LeBron back, he is 41 years old and slowing down. He's the best conditioned athlete in the history of sports. Okay, he's 41 years old. Every year he's averaged 25 points per game. I know at the beginning of January of last year he averaged 25 points per game till they got bounced out in the playoffs, but it's okay. It happens. But I didn't seem to compete for a championship, guys. I mean, I'll never forget last week, they made Wembanyama look like a little boy. Marcus Smart was like pushing him out of the way. DeAndre Ayton was giving him trouble.
Marcus Smart's been awesome.
And Austin Reeves too on a corner. And Rui Hachimura has balled out this season too. I was critical of him last season. But
Rui's been awesome.
He's balled out so far. So when the ball comes back, they can win a chip. I think they can actually win a chip this year.
Yeah.
Luka's averaging 40 points per game, basically. LeBron's going to average 25 points per game like he always has. AR, too. Marcus Smart. DeAndre Ayton. It's over.
Yeah. I mean, Marcus, he's 7 steals against the Hornets. 7.
Wow.
3 for 7 from 3. Added 6 assists. I mean, he's been such an important part of this team's identity defensively. And they play the Thunder. It's the 12th, so today. But when you guys wake up tomorrow afternoon, evening, they play at 8:30. They play the Thunder, and the Thunder are the number 1 seed and the number 1 team in the NBA right now in terms of everything. So this is a great test. No LeBron. LeBron will likely be back November 18th, but still, this is a great chance for this team to show their stuff without LeBron. LeBron's going to make this team better. Like, let's just all shut up. please. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. So, 7'4" Victor Wembanyama has been putting on an absolute show this season. Do you think Wemby could win MVP if he keeps playing like this?
So he had a fantastic start to the season. He has slowed down a bit. He's averaging 25 and 13. He is obviously one of, if not the best defensive players in the NBA. He's averaging a whopping, near 4 blocks a game this year. He definitely could. The Spurs are playing well as well. They are currently 8-2. Their only losses coming to the Suns and the Lakers. But yeah, Wemby is definitely going to be in the running for MVP. He's fantastic. He's really taken a step offensively. He looks a lot more aggressive attacking the rim, using his size and length. He's not shooting as many threes, which is good. The Spurs just beat a red hot Bulls team who's now has lost 3 in a row. Shocker. They play 3 good teams and they lose 3 in a row. But they lost to the Bucks, Cavs, and now the Spurs. But yeah, I like Wemby's chances. My MVP right now is Luka. He's averaging near a 40-point triple-double. His team's 8-3. He's the front runner. And then I like Giannis second. I'd put Wemby 3 and SGA 4. I'm sorry, SGA Tards. I just can't. I can't. He's the worst player to watch. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here's the deal. I think there's 2 people probably better than Wembanyama in the basketball right now. I was looking at Giannis. Okay. I think Giannis this game muscle this season looks stronger, looks more faster than ever, and it's crazy to me to see that guy. This guy has nobody on his team, and he's carrying his team on his back. Okay, he's averaging 33 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. So right now, Luka Doncic for me is MVP, averaging 37 points per game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a triple double, by the way. Last player average triple double, 1 MVP, Russell Westbrook in 2017. So, I think right now it's between those 2 players, and then Victor and then Wemby behind them. Here's the deal about SGA. Okay, SGA. I saw the stat, and I want you to see the stat real quick. I want you to see this stat real quick. This is SGA, by the way. So SGA. Oh wait, hold up. I was about to get the guy's name wrong. Has averaged 8.4 free throws per game this season. That's the most in the NBA right now. So he's basically getting his points off free throws.
That's ridiculous.
So you're telling me this? I mean, I just can't, bro. Okay, he's about it injured. With Tokyo's play so far, his total free throws made is 101 as of this season.
Oh man!
If you think this guy's a top 5 player in the NBA, you're stupid. Okay, that is absurd. OKC is not really a good team. They look shaky this past couple of weeks. The Rockets almost beat them, both for some bad calls. The refs love him. Like, oh my goodness, dude. 101 free throws so far this season made. We're not even towards Christmas yet. This guy's not top 5 player in the world. He's not top 5. I don't care. I love SGA. He won last year. If Tyrese Halliburton doesn't get hurt, the Pacers are winning that series. This is insane to me. 101 free throws. Are you freaking kidding me out there? I can't. Someone needs to actually see the betting odds for this. I don't know. Here's the deal. Cash Patel, look into this, please, bro. Look into this. Look into this, Cash Patel, please. If this is part of the gambling situation, look into it.
Oh man.
101 free throws, guys. That's absurd.
All right. So another player making some noise in the league right now is Giannis. Do you think anybody gets? Do you think he's being slept on right now? Do you think he has a potential to be MVP?
Oh yeah, I mean Giannis has been fantastic. Trey mentioned his stats earlier. He's still that same guy defensively. Yeah, Giannis is definitely going to be on the short list for MVP towards the end of the season, no doubt. So,
Yeah, I agree with you. She looks stronger too. He looks a lot stronger.
he looks great.
Yeah. I mean, he's still young too, so.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's awesome. He's been awesome for a while. So, yeah, absolutely, I think so. I think so for sure.
All right. This next segment's probably gonna take about another at least 30 minutes. So
I hope not. I'm gonna calm myself.
But buckle yourselves in, all right. All right, so we're looking at the long old conversation that never ends. MJ and LeBron. If you've watched our podcast long enough, or if you know Nick and Trey enough, their biggest running debate that they've had for years and years and years, that's a daily conversation, is the GOAT debate between MJ and LeBron. So, in this segment of MJ versus LeBron, we're looking at MJ's 90-91 season and LeBron's 08-09 season. What are our thoughts here?
So I'm watching this right now. This series of Jordan LeBron. Okay, here's what I say about LeBron James, guys. Okay, I'll give you this. The athleticism has been unreal. I mean, he had 52 triple double in the Madison Square Garden. You know, happened 2 days later, Nick, Jaden? Kobe beat him. A tough fadeaway on him. A tough fadeaway shot to end the game. He was at the end of flu.
Do you want to say how many points he had, Trey? Kobe had in that
19
game? Do you want to
points.
go to?
19.
Okay, 19.
Kobe, no, but what LeBron had? 16.
How many? How many assists did LeBron have? Do you remember?
9 assists, I think.
No, he had 12.
Okay.
Kobe had
Okay, but here's the deal. Okay. Now, here's the thing that makes me mad about LeBron James that I saw that kind of bothered me a little bit. Just a tad bit. So I want you to hear this clip.
Oh my gosh. No, you're not going to do this, bro.
I want everybody to see this. I want everybody to hear this real quick. That was like, brother.
Oh my goodness. This dude's bringing.
Inquiring minds and the fans want to know, LeBron, are you going to compete next year? Right now, I'm preliminary putting my name in the 2010 in Dallas Stadium. Primarily, I put my name in dunk contest.
Here's the deal.
So, hold on. Just continue. I'll say it after.
That's the only thing I had a problem with LeBron so far was lying to the fan base. That shouldn't have not happened. But back to basketball now. I'm gonna stick to basketball.
Okay, before you go to basketball, does no one know what preliminary means?
We all know what it is.
It doesn't mean set in stone. He said preliminary. He was thinking about it. It was in the works, and then he decided not to. Womp womp. Who cares? Talk about basketball.
I mean, I care. It's basketball. Basically, I think he could have won, but
okay, who cares? Who cares? Dunk contest does not matter. It doesn't matter.
It should, David Stern probably could have find him.
Okay, Nate Robinson's the GOAT.
No, he's not.
He won 3, so he's the GOAT.
Okay. Anyways, back to basketball now. So LeBron's been playing good so far. I'll give you that. There's some games where I thought he wasn't the best player on the court a few times, but not all. But it happens though. If people have bad games, it happens in basketball. I mean, like Jordan 91 too. He was playing great, but sometimes he wasn't the best kid player on the court either.
That's right.
A few times, but not all the time. There's a few times. Same with LeBron. Now here's the deal. The only that everybody out there, the only they can lie to you about something. Nick Slick.
About what?
Nick thinks I hate LeBron James.
I don't think that.
He says that.
I think you're just.
He says I have Jordan as a go, basically.
Yeah, I
He
think.
calls me an MJ tard. I'm not.
You
I'm
are.
not an MJ
You're an
tard at all.
You're an MJ Tard. You're
Not
an
the
MJ
question
Tard.
though.
Yeah. What's up?
Did Jordan and LeBron 0809 meet somebody as iconic as Michael Jackson?
That has nothing to do with anything.
1991.
That has nothing to do with
And
anything.
I saw a dance video that LeBron did in that All-Star game. My trade dogs. Try.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan was meeting Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was more famous than Michael Jordan.
I don't know about that.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Stop it.
I don't know about that.
Stop it.
I don't know about that, Nick. Anyways, I'll give you this. about
MJ
LeBron.
Tard is an MJ Tard.
MJ, I mean, that LeBron has played so far pretty good. We'll see what happens until I finish the season. I'll keep you updated every single week. I'm almost to the playoffs now. Let's see what happens, guys. I better see something come out of LeBron in the playoffs in 0809. I have not. Oh my goodness, bro. There's some good talk about this.
Goodness gracious.
But anyways.
Okay, real quickly. I don't want to stir anything up. I'm just gonna go quick. If I have to hear one, I call them MJ Tards endearingly. What that means is they are completely blind to any facts surrounding anything remotely negative or criticizing MJ at all, and they see red and they lose their mind and they can't take any kind of criticism of the player. That's why I call them MJ Tards. If I have to hear one more exclusively talk about rings and not bring up any actual context of what was going on, I'm going to flip my table. I'm going to flip my table and I'm going to break my computer because I can't do it anymore. Guys, rings are a team stat. So when we look at rings, we have to contextualize and bring into context why and how it was won and what were the parameters, okay? So when MJ had the best team, every single time he won the championship, we have to take that into account, okay? And when LeBron had the best team one time out of his 4 champion, okay, maybe 2, 1.5. The Heat were not better than the Spurs in 2013.
They were.
No, they weren't.
Tim D was old.
No, they weren't.
He was old. Tim D was
so was D Wade.
He was actually pretty much the same as LeBron.
What did you just say?
He was 3 years older than LeBron, dude.
Yeah, he had a lot of injuries.
And D Wade was like Timothy was like 38 years old.
Oh, I saw LeBron dropping 30 at 38. I don't hear junk. Anyways, listen to me. You know that basketball has more than one person on the team. Did you know that Tony Parker was there and Kawhi Leonard was there and Manu Ginobili was there and that loaded bench was there and one of the greatest coach ever and Greg Popovich was there? Or do you not want to talk about that one? Okay, you don't talk about that. Anyways,
exactly. They had a better team.
Yeah, the Spurs did. Thank you.
No, Heat. I mean, my bad. Heat. My bad.
When we take into context, we have to take everything into context. Okay. That includes the teams that they were playing against. And how many times do I have to say that the 90s was an expansion era in basketball? And the talent pool was watered down, and there was not even a refraction of the European players in the league that there are now. And it was not as big of a global game as it is now. And the talent pool wasn't as big as it is now. When Michael Jordan was drafted, do you know how many people were drafted in his draft? 216. They were pulling mailmen off the streets to hop in the NBA draft. Now it's 54 of the most elite players in the world. So This has nothing to do with the topic. I have to set the parameters. If you only come to me with he won 6 out of 6 times, man, he's the greatest ever. I just am going to immediately assume you don't understand basketball at a high enough level to actually have a genuine conversation about the GOAT. I'm sorry. Okay? So you just have to do your homework. You have to understand context. You have to bring me actual context. Okay? I can't do 6 out of 6. Okay? And if you bring me that junk, I'm just going to say Bill Russell's the GOAT then. I guess Bill Russell's the GOAT. And then you know what y'all are going to say to me? Well, that era was weak. Yeah, it's almost like basketball and the eras have gotten better as time has gone on. Just like the 90s is worse than now. Okay? Go watch a 90s basketball game with your 2 eyeballs right now. Tell me how slow it looks. It looks like they're all running in molasses. No wonder they thought Jordan was Black Jesus, because he was the only person on the court who had some kind of speed.
I will admit, though, it was pretty good basketball back then.
It was not.
It was pretty good.
You're full of baloney, Trey. Trey, you were smoking dope on the hookah watching that.
That was good basketball.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I'm not saying it's better than it is now, but I'd say it was pretty good.
It was not good. I thought it was good. Worse than the rec leagues that I play in, bro.
That's pretty good, dude.
It was not. Okay, so I'm saying this. If you want to have a GOAT conversation with me, you cannot exclusively tell me 6 out of 6. And you just can't do it, because I'm not buying it. There's so much more to actual GOAT debate than a team statistic. Okay? And if you try to tell me Karl Malone was this legendary guy, this legendary player, you know what I'm going to tell you? He got a 13-year-old pregnant, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you.
You stop having scoring, though.
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares?
He got fed easy buckets in a weak era by John Stockton.
Because he was strong.
Oh, boy. He was the only one on the court who could bench 225. He was so strong.
Maybe more than that. I think he probably was like 350.
Probably more than that, but he was the only guy on the court who was remotely strong. And now there's 50 Karl Malones running around that are his size and strength. Yeah. Okay, so I'm saying this. If you want to have the GOAT debate with me, you have to come prepared. Okay,
I agree, Drake. I agree. He was valid. Him and Charles Barkley too.
They were so. That's the thing about that era. They were all so one-dimensional. They would all get fried in this era. They're all big men who can't shoot. Oh, they're getting abused by modern day defense.
Chuck can shoot. He could have shot. Chuck was a pretty good shooter in the mid-range.
They. Oh my gosh. Do you know? Yeah, I know why you're saying he's valid, Drake, and you need to get banned. You know, JJ Redick would be chomping at the bit to play against Karl Malone. He could scheme up a defense to stop him so easily. Oh my gosh. The moment that anyone from the 90s saw actual help defense and it wasn't illegal on the weak side, they would freak out. They wouldn't know what to do. Anyways, they're all one-dimensional. The game has evolved a lot. LeBron
I think it was basketball, though, back then.
Okay. Well, you were on drugs watching it, so I don't know what to tell you.
It's the same as today, but like less skill. That's all I gotta say.
No. Less everything.
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't as fast.
It was pretty fast. It was fast.
It was not fast.
I thought it was a little bit.
No, it wasn't.
It's a tad bit.
You watched it while you were high. Okay. Anyways, it's not as fast. It's not as technical. Everyone is one-dimensional. There's not near the shooting. The spacing is not there at all. There's no spacing. There's no anything. There's no speed. You could just throw MJ onto the weak side, 1v1 in the post, and no one could do anything about it because it was illegal if you tried to have help defense. So you got 1v1s over and over and over and over and over. If Kobe was played in that era where you couldn't double team in the post, the dude would average 40. Okay? He would have averaged 40. If you put LeBron in an era where you can't double team on the weak side, it doesn't even matter. LeBron's averaging a 40-point triple-double in the 90s. 40, 20, and 20 is what LeBron's putting up every night. And he's probably sitting out in the fourth quarters because every team's getting blown out. Because, guys, sports evolve. So if that's not what we talked about, I had to get that out. It's so frustrating to hear over and over and over. And if you tell me with legitimate truth in your eyes that MJ would beat LeBron in a 1v1, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
Like one on we're on the post or what?
Anywhere.
I mean, Kobe
Guys,
did in that one game, so I'll tell you
guys, do you want me to Trey, do you want me to bring up the stats?
that. I saw the video.
Do you want me to bring up the
I showed you
stats?
the video, bro. I showed you the video.
Trey. What's their record against each other?
16-6.
Okay, and LeBron's better in every statistic.
Except for that one game.
Okay.
And Kobe Bryant had a tough fadeaway. And
Oh,
bam.
that tough fadeaway had 19 points on like 30 shots. That was so tough. And LeBron still outplayed him, but whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, he was sick too, man.
2012, 2013 LeBron, 280 pounds, was chasing down and clamping up Derrick Rose. So you can't tell me speed because Michael Jordan is not as fast as Derrick Rose, not even close.
I think he was. Maybe it was. Maybe
You're just rage baiting.
No.
You're rage baiting.
No,
You're rage
not.
baiting. And also, LeBron was cooking on that exactly what Drake's talking about when he was freaking 17 or 16. He was cooking. And there's a reason that video's not out because they banished it to the shadow realm.
Jordan was 40, bro.
Huh?
He was 40.
LeBron was
17.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. LeBron's a baby. A baby?
Yeah,
Do you think 17-year-old MJ's beating 40-year-old LeBron? No.
probably.
17-year-old MJ was getting cut from his high school team. What are you talking about?
Hey, what happened? He went D1.
Yeah, he went D1, had to play all 4 years. And he was not even he wasn't. Stop. You're rage baiting. You don't actually think any of that. 40-year-old LeBron locked up Jokic and just stop. Anyways, yeah, when the LeBron doc comes out and they release the footage of that scrimmage that LeBron played against MJ, that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for that. But I'll say this I'm just going to end with this and I'm done. If you want to have a GOAT debate, you have to actually bring me legitimate material. If you just say six rings, 6 out of 6 championships, I'm going to assume you've never actually studied the game of basketball once in your life and not take you seriously. That's just a fair warning. Okay. That's just a fair warning to anyone who wants to go debate anybody. I will listen. I have MJ as 2. I think he's the second greatest player ever in terms of a lot of different things. So I will listen if you actually have legitimate stuff. Shake's rage debating me in the comments. That being said, I'm done.
Well, for me, I don't know yet. I got to think about it. I got to watch more games.
He knows it's the
I got to watch more games, guys.
He's rage baiting.
I'm not joking. I'm watching more
Trey,
games, dude.
When we did our top 10,
Huh?
when we did our top 10, you said LeBron's the GOAT.
I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I got to watch more games. To think
No,
about
you
it.
don't.
I do.
All right. We're gonna move on, or else we're gonna be here all night. All right. So your weekly dose of golf talk. So Gary Player says that Tiger is not better than Jack. What are our thoughts on this?
I'm gonna go first because I gotta go first. This is so I saw this. So Golf Digest posted this article out. I put it on social media. I saw on social media. Okay, here's the deal about Gary Player. He said the top 3 ever is Gary, is Jack, Tiger, and himself. Okay, here's the deal about that. Because of personal reasons that happened off the course. Here's the deal about that. I can give it 2 cents what he did off the course. A Tiger Woods that cheated on his wife is better than Jack Nicklaus as a golfer. A Tiger Woods that has back problems. By the way, my boy was back out in 2013. Did you know he finished second in that tournament? Second with a bad back. He finished second. among the tournament people. I'll take that Tiger Woods over any Jack Nicklaus any day of the week. In my opinion, is the best golfer ever. I put Tiger Woods now as a 49-year-old person going to 50 over Jack Nicklaus in his prime. I think he beats him to this day. Tiger Woods is the most dominant golfer ever. Arnold Palmer said it. Arnold Palmer quote, I see this quote right now. We can debate if Tiger would beat Jack in majors. But the one thing we can debate about, Tiger's the most dominant golfer of all time. Arnold Palmer said that. And Arnie was Jack's biggest rival. So Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer ever. I don't care about the 18 majors or the 9 majors that Gary Player won. And my opinion, Rory McIlroy is better than Gary Player. As my opinion, I think he's top 3 because of what the Grand Slam that happens when he won the Masters. That was incredible. That will never be touched ever again by anybody. The only one I can compare it to is the 19 Masters, and that's about it. Okay. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer ever. Drake Rao, here's the deal. That's Tiger Woods. It's Phil's daddy, bro. That's Phil's daddy. That's Phil's daddy. He calls Tiger Woods daddy. Daddy, you beat me. You beat me, daddy. That's his daddy. That's his daddy, Drake. Tiger owns Phil. He owns him. He freaking owns him. So there you go.
So I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
So he did name it the Tiger Slayer. Phil was the only one that could compete with Tiger in his era. So, anyways, real quick, I have a quick question before Drake rage bait you some more. Yeah, he's trying. So don't respond yet. I have a quick question. So you say Tiger's better than Phil, right? Or better than Jack, right?
Yeah.
But Jack has more majors.
Yeah.
Okay, so majors aren't everything?
No.
Okay. So, but wait a minute. Huh. That's interesting. Wait, so, okay. So majors aren't everything. So why, though? Why aren't they everything? Is it have something to do with the era?
No, yeah, because the era and the context.
Oh, the era and the context? Oh. So Tiger had to play on tougher, longer courses?
Yeah.
Oh, because the eras, golf got harder over the era?
What?
Golf got harder over the eras?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that's interesting. So even though Jack has more majors and better statistics and a lot of things, Tiger's still the GOAT in your eyes because of context?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Wait, how many more majors does Jack have than Tiger?
3 more, bro.
3? Okay, 3.
Actually, actually put in the FedEx Cup, the players, Tiger has more.
But I'm just talking about majors, right? So he's got 3 more. Okay, so only 3. Okay, it's interesting. This sounds really familiar, doesn't it?
Well, actually, here's the deal about Jack Nicklaus majors, by the way. I saw this article too. Jack Nicklaus US amateurs were counted as majors, by the way. So Tiger Woods. Yeah. So that back then.
Okay, we're not counting the US amateurs, bro.
They did that. They did that.
There's. Yeah. They
did that. They actually did that. They've added Jack Nicklaus as majors because he's like, oh, Tiger Woods is coming up, so let's put amateurs in there. They actually put that as a major back then. That's why Jack has 18 majors.
No, he won 18 because of those 4. They didn't count those.
They did. Anyway. PGA Steen did it.
He won 6 Masters, 5 PGA championships, 4 Opens, and 3 championships, Open championships. But anyways, that's a really interesting thing that you just said there, that context matters. It almost sounds like we're talking about another GOAT debate. So, Trey, can I ask you a question?
Who? Phelps and Usain Bolt?
No, let me ask you another question real quick.
Seinfeld and Friends, what?
So, why does context matter in the championships or majors aren't as important in golf, but in basketball, you have this hard time with all that?
It's called an individual sport.
So if anything, majors are actually more important in golf because if it's individual, you can't get carried. So they're actually more important for the GOAT debate in golf than they are in other sports, like team sports. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. No, in my opinion, I think Tiger's also the GOAT. I do too. It's just, I just thought I'd talk about that's really interesting the way you brought that up. Context is important, huh? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, no. Tiger's better. Come on. What are we talking about? So peanut butter and jelly top 10 sandwich ever? Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I like peanut butter or jelly overall.
Yeah. Drake only thinks Phil's the GOAT because he watches Grant Horvat and he likes Grant Horvat. So the GOAT mentality. Phil does have the GOAT mentality for sure.
I mean, doesn't he quit? He's drunk. He looks like an alcoholic.
He doesn't look like an alcoholic.
He looks like he went to therapy, bro.
All I will say is in their elder years, Phil has been better than Tiger, but I know Tiger's gone through a lot of injuries, but definitely in the prime, Tiger was the GOAT. He's the GOAT. So yeah, but that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind about that GOAT conversation. That's pretty interesting the way you put that together. But yeah.
All right.
What does that mean? Never mind. Go ahead. I don't know what that even means.
What means?
Is LeBron and Jordan, bro? No, I don't know yet. But Tiger Woods, I've seen Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus play, and Tiger's better.
Okay. Interesting. That's interesting.
All right. Last thing here. This is your weekly dose of our far from unrelated to sports question. And I'm assuming this has to deal with the recent YouTube TV and ESPN deal. The question here is, should everyone go back to cable?
Freaking yes, bro. Here's the deal. Okay, with cable, it was much simpler. Okay.
Trey sounds like an old head right now.
It was much simpler, dude. You never would have thought a streaming platform would have problems with a stupid Disney negotiation. You know what's crazy, dude? I got DirecTV on my phone. So this is how crazy it is, by the way. That's for ESPN content. So I can watch Stephen A. Smith, Texas Tech basketball. That happened a couple of days ago on ESPN. Even College Game Day with Tex versus BYU on Saturday. I had to watch that on DirecTV. By the way, Tech's the best. By the way, Tech. I wish I was there on Saturday, but I was married, and if I would have known, probably would have delayed it. But here's the deal. Here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal about Disney and YouTube TV.
Disney needs to straighten up.
Here's the deal. It's both with their faults.
It's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
Trey, Disney wants to make us pay $85,000 for a stupid subscription, and YouTube's fighting for us. What are you talking about?
It's both their faults.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Disney wants $1 bajillion. They want your subscription to be $200 a month. I know you love ESPN, but you gotta stop this nonsense. Disney is a greedy pile of junk, and they need to stop it. YouTube doesn't want you to pay $200 a month. They don't have to up their subscription prices to $1 bajillion and put people out of their homes because they have to pay for YouTube TV. And they're gonna be homeless watching Game Day under a freaking overpass. That's what you want. That's what Disney wants. Sorry, I apologize. Sorry. That was W Rage made by Trey. That was really good. That one got me really good. Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. Before I get to you, sorry.
I'm gonna get a noise complaint. For that one.
Here's the deal.
Oh, okay, I'm all right. I'm all right.
I disagree with you big time, Nick.
No, you're on drugs. You're on drugs. Stop
Nick,
it.
it's both of their fault.
No, n-
It's both the dude. Like how much money? How much money do they want? Here's the deal. We're 2 weeks in, going to like end college football. NBA is finna get really going now after NFL season is coming to an end. So I think we should go back to cable, dude.
dude.
I think go back to Optimum, Dish. Please, bro. We have to go back to cable. We have to go back. It was simpler.
Trey. YouTube TV literally said Disney is proposing terms that would cost too much for YouTube TV, and in return, they would have to up their subscription prices. And they don't want to do that to us. Look, my mic is trying to come smack you across the face.
Nick.
I know that you have a deep love affair with ESPN. Okay, I get it. But Disney wants to raise your YouTube TV subscription to $7,500, bro. Pretty much.
No, I don't think so, man. I think because you want to add Hulu and Disney Plus too. Here's the deal. If I'm YouTube TV, is what y'all need to do. Okay. Y'all spend money on AI so much. Just add it to the subscription, bro. Just freaking pay it.
No.
YouTube, just pay the subscription.
No, that you have to pay the subscription. You will have to pay it because it would be so expensive. YouTube TV has to raise their prices, and then me and you and Jaden and your dog will have to pay $500 a month.
Maybe like $95 a month. Because how much we pay for YouTube TV, Nick? It's $84 a month.
Yeah, so you want to pay more? You want to pay more? Because that's what Disney wants. Disney wants you to pay more.
Plus, they took it too, so we're paying extra.
Yeah. YouTube TV is not in agreements with Disney because Disney wants to up the price. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand what I'm saying?
Nick, here's the deal.
Your company is greedy.
Nick, here's the deal. When YouTube TV first came out, went from $50 a month to $60.
Trey, do you not, Trey?
To $70 and now $80 a month.
Trey, do you not understand why? Do I have to explain to you why?
Why
Because
did it go
when they make deals with these companies like Disney, these broadcasting companies, okay? When they do that, sometimes the broadcasting company wants so much money from YouTube TV for their rights. They give the rights to publicly air their stuff that it costs so much that YouTube TV has to bump their subscription price up so they can cover the cost of all those channels and networks. Disney wants to, the terms are going to be so much, they're probably going to have to bump up the subscription to $100+ a month. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
Quit blaming YouTube TV for trying to keep money in your wallet.
Here's what
and let's blame the Fortune 500 company worth $70 trillion trying to take more money from you.
Okay, for the base plan, this is what we need. This is what we need for a base plan. Okay. So here's what YouTube TV needs to get rid of to keep Disney and all that. Okay, they need to get rid of AWE. I don't know what that is. Get rid of it. Get rid of BBC News. Get rid of BET Star. Get rid of CNN and Warner Bros. Give up HLN. There you go. Save you money. Get rid of OAN or PC or TLC. There you go. I saved y'all money already.
All right, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here.
Oh man. What a ride! What a ride this episode was.
Yeah, it was funny, man. Giveaway at the end of the month, people.
Yeah. Giveaway at the end of the month. And if you actually want to talk the GOAT debate, please actually study the game for 5 minutes before you come to me about it, please.
And YouTube TV.
Stop.
This to get the deal done.
No, Disney, get the deal done.
Both with y'all get the deal done.
Disney, quit being greedy and get the deal done.
How are they being greedy?
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Another episode. We got to get out of here, or else someone's gonna throw something.
All right. Okay, guys. Have a good night, bro.
All right, we'll see you all next one.
Like, subscribe, comment.